What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today we're at the mall because Hot Topic got in some of the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Funko Pops, and we want to pick up some of those today. So let's go Funko Pop hunting and see what we can find. Alright guys, so we're out of Hot Topic, and I was able to pick up the entire full set of the commons, so that Hot Topic doesn't really like people recording in there, so that's why you didn't see any footage, but again, they basically had the full set. Now I figured we'd check out some of the other stores in the mall, like GameStop, Books A Million, Box Lunch, see if they have anything new. If not, after that, we're gonna head home. So here's GameStop. Usually they don't have anything too new, but we'll check today. So GameStop doesn't really have too many new things. They have some restocks of Tanjiro vs. Rui, as well as Namor with Orca. They also have a couple 5-headed dragons from NYCC, some Pokemon Funko Pops up here like Caterpie, Squirtle, the new Flash Pop. They also have their new set of Disney Bitty Pops. Oh, I also noticed they have Etrigan there with the new PX exclusive sticker. That's really cool actually. No chase though. And lastly, they had a couple Funko sodas. Next up, Books A Million. Let's see if they have anything new. Looks like one of the newest things here is the Thor's House moment. Very interesting here. Now honestly, taking closer looks at it, there's a lot of detail here for sure, holding the pizza, the fireplace in the background. Overall, a pretty cool moment. It also looks like they got in their Cinderella poster. Also from Disney 100 Mary Poppins Ride. Now that was pretty much everything new today, but let's go for our daily manga. Let's go with a really cool classic, Noragami Stray God. Next stop is Box Lunch. Up top here they have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Pops, including their Rocket exclusive. Now just like Hot Topic, they got in some of the new Spider-Verse Pops. It also looks like they got in some of the keychains. Now the newest things here were the Spider-Verse Pops, but we already picked those up. Alright guys, so we stopped in Target really quick, and they do have some of the Shazam commons up here, Alexander Hamilton exclusive. We have some of the Sandman Target Con Pops, Frost Giant Loki sodas, little bitty pops from Disney. We also have the 4-pack of Black Panther Pops. Down here we have the brand new Hawkeye and Ant-Man comic cover. This one actually looks really nice in person. Check that out. He's sitting on it. That's pretty cool. As well as I did come across the Squirrel's Iron Man cover. Now since this video is related to the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, we came across the 10-inch Miles Morales, but I don't need this one today. And something else that I found was the Tawarat. I don't know how to say that at all, but from Moon Knight. Also hiding in the book section on my way out, I found a Rengoku, but he's pretty damaged. I already have him though, but it was pretty funny to find him over here. Hey guys, so we're home and we have a huge bag of Funko Pops from Hot Topic. Now, luckily enough, we were able to pick up the entire common set. Usually they don't have all of them in one go, but they did have all, and we were able to get them half off. Now, we also ended up picking up the 10-inch Target exclusive Miles Morales for a friend, Captain Pops, if you guys know of him, another YouTuber friend of mine. And he actually won't mind if we end up opening this up today for the video, so I'm going to show you guys this one out of box as well. So let's go ahead and start off with Spider-Man 2099. Absolutely one of my favorite suits that Spider-Man has ever worn. I love this so much. Check that out. So they also have a glow-in-the-dark version of this one over at Entertainment Earth, which is pretty cool. Actually, I think the glow-in-the-dark one is in a different pose, but basically the same style. And this is what the back of the box looks like with all the different characters there. Definitely a really cool character selection, and I like the variety from this movie. I have no idea where I'm going to put these, by the way, guys. Like, I have a lot of Spider-Man Pops taking up a complete shelf. I'm going to have to expand a little bit over in the shelf next to it, probably. Absolutely love the arm pieces that they're actually finally protruding out and sticking off of his arms, because if you remember the original Spider-Man 2099 Pop, actually I have it right over there, let me grab it. So I love the thought and detail put into this one. And last year we actually happened to get the white Spider-Man 2099 suit for, it was SDCC or NYCC, one of the Comic Cons, but again, they just look so freaking cool. I love this. Now, personally, I don't think I'm going to keep the common forever. Once the glow-in-the-dark one comes out, I might end up just selling and getting rid of the common because I won't really need both. All right, so the next one I grabbed out of the bag, ooh, it's the Spot. This character certainly intrigues me, especially from the previous trailer that we just saw that dropped at like 3 a.m., might I add. I actually did a reaction to it on my second channel. If you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below for you guys. But the Spot here, he can basically use spots essentially to kind of like go into different areas and grab things from different areas. I guess it's kind of like a portal or another little dimension. I really don't know what's going on with this character. Now, if you happen to watch that recent trailer, you'd know this character is extremely awkward. Very funny, has some really cool comedic timing as well. Oh, check this out. Personally, I like that he's stepping out of the, drop that down there. I like that he's stepping out of one of these spots, but I think it would have been really cool to incorporate it into the base stand of him kind of like halfway out of a base stand or something like that. That would have been really neat. Either way, how they did this is really awesome. Our next one to unbox is Spider-Man India here. Very curious to learn more about this character. I didn't even know this existed at all, so it's really cool. Check this out. Oh, that's so freaking awesome. So they also made, I think it was an FYE exclusive of this one. It's honestly really hard to even notice what the difference is between the two. So I feel like FYE kind of got shafted a little bit. So they are actually barefoot, what I'm noticing. So they don't really have a full kind of like Spider-Man costume going here. So that's interesting, actually. Well, not fully barefoot, but kind of like the toes are sticking out. And then the spider symbol on the chest is also a little different and kind of like customized, I guess, to the culture, I'm assuming. So very interesting here. Even the eyes are kind of cool. They're like diamond eyes, which is really neat. Check that out. I like this one. Very colorful, very, very detailed as well. Here we have Spider Bite here. This one's kind of interesting. So I'm assuming this one revolves around more kind of like tech based off what it's looking like. It's giving me a lot of cyberpunk vibes here as well. So I'm assuming those are kind of like Android style arms, but I have no idea who Spider Bite is. Again, I didn't know a lot about these characters that they decided to make pops from this movie. And they chose some very interesting ones for sure, but lots of detail there, especially in the hair. It's kind of weird because her hair almost looks like pixels at the same time. Like, do you guys see what it is? Maybe it's because I recently watched that movie called Pixels with Adam Sandler with Bailey. She hadn't seen it. And we literally watched it like 2 days ago. But maybe I just still have pixels in my head. But that's what it looks like. But yeah, guys, this definitely has to be one of the more unique Spider-Man related pops we have. So very curious to see her character in the movie. Next here we have Spider-Woman. And I think she's kind of pregnant, I think. She kind of looks pregnant in the pop. I don't know what's going on there. I apologize if I have that wrong, but yeah, I think she's pregnant. I feel like I remember her being pregnant in the trailer, but let's check out the Funko Pop and see. Yeah, she looks a little pregnant, but if I have that wrong, I apologize, seriously. But yeah, check that out. She has like little goggles on and earrings on. Definitely an interesting take for a Spider-Man outfit, the yellow, black, and red. I like it though. It works for her for sure. This is interesting. Okay, so I had to look it up because I needed to know if I was right or wrong. She is in fact pregnant. Now another villain in the set, we do have Medieval Vulture. I didn't even know this was a thing. I do have some of the original Vulture pops, but this is like something completely different. It works so well. One of the ones I was most curious about in this set. I just had to see this out of box to see what was going on with this and why Vulture is kind of medieval. Is he from the past or something like that? Is that what makes it medieval? Did he time travel? Like, I'm very, very curious. But this one has an insane amount of detail. The wings alone. And then you have the jets on the back of his shoulders there. Yeah, it's like literally, if you really look closely, this is definitely like medieval technology he was using here. Obviously not like what he had in our time, essentially. Honestly, if you guys pick this one up, this is definitely an out-of-box pop. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I got to leave him out of box. This one's awesome. So they ended up making a regular Spider-Gwen common, which I was a little surprised about just because we did actually get one in the Marvel Collector Core box recently. So I was surprised that we got a common because we also got Gwen as like a GameStop exclusive, I think it was, in her casual clothes. I think she has like drumsticks. So yeah, I was surprised that they made another one. Actually, guys, I went and grabbed it from my shelf and I forgot that she was unmasked. So this actually makes sense because they made her with her mask on. Now, I personally told myself that I didn't actually want to keep this one in the collection just because this one was a little more basic. She's kind of just standing there. You know, she's getting ready to spin a web, but other than that, nothing too crazy about this pop. And I do have multiple of the other comic book versions of Spider-Gwen, the older pops Funko made, as well as that Marvel Collector Horror one. And I would like to get the GameStop one where she's in her casual clothing. This is one I just don't need, honestly. There's nothing too special about this one. Now, our final 4-inch pop is Miles Morales. Again, also very similar to the Marvel Collector Horror one. He also does have his mask on, but he's also doing kind of like a special little punch there that glows in the dark. And this one's just kind of him just like that, you know. It's kind of like an action pose, which is really neat, but again, nothing too crazy special. Actually, let me grab the other one. It is right here. And yeah, I feel like this one's like much cooler, where he's just punching, essentially. That's like much better than, let me show you guys, where he's just kind of like in a jumping pose, getting ready to kind of hop off a wall, essentially. I don't know, I kind of like the one punching better, so I don't feel like I need two. And they look so similar. But this one does also have that kind of like weird look in his eye with the mask kind of like scrunching. It adds a lot of character to the pop as well. I don't know, this one just feels very boring. I would say the best part about these new Miles pops is the fact that they are highlighting the new suit he does have in the movie. And I really like the circle around his spider symbol. That turned out really great. Lots of detail on this one. Our final one to unbox today is the 10-inch Miles Morales, which is basically just that regular common I just showed you bigger, essentially. So let's take this one out. Let's see what's going on with this. Again, there's not going to be much different here. Holy cow, guys. This thing is absolutely massive. It's really heavy, too, out of box. But God, it's bigger than my head. Oh, it's hollow. Oh my God, it smells terrible. It smells so bad. You should probably air this out if you want to keep it out of box. But it's cool. Highly unnecessary. We absolutely did not need a 10-inch Miles Morales in the collection, but it is definitely cool to own, I guess. Well, guys, I had a lot of fun opening the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Funko Pops. I'm definitely really hyped for this movie. If you guys haven't seen the Spider-Man collection in the past, I own a majority of them, a lot of Spider-Man Pops at least, and a good amount of the villains. If you guys want to see those videos, check it out. I might even do an updated Spider-Man collection video closer to the movie release, just for fun. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down below, as well as smash that like button down below if you did enjoy. Now, to end off the video, I do want to say a big shout out to all the amazing Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys absolutely rock for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. We also have a Facebook group with over 17,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade. And make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.